His inventions are loud. His inventions are fast.
Thrill factor.
Len Putch is a mad scientist who likes to scare the crap out of you.
6 Flags over hell.
I'm going to challenge him to turn his air-powered dragster into an air-powered thrill ride in just 2 days.
Always wear your seatbelt.
I'm in Detroit, where this mad scientist has just built, what else? A really, really fast car.
Faster. Much faster.
Only this Motor City dragster doesn't have a motor.
It's Russian roulette out there.
We transformed Len Putch's air-powered dragster into a thrill ride that will blow your mind. Will it work?
Whoa, whoa.
I have no idea. I'm John Bowler. I build stuff. That's the dumbest thing I built all week. I work alongside garage inventors. We're gonna have fun here. Like your wacky neighbor who can make anything out of nothing. I think he's completely out of his mind. Together, we take 2 days to twist their inventions into things that have never been done before. This is really starting to get weird. If anybody can do it, these guys can. Cross your fingers and move away from your TV set. What's in your neighbor's garage? Len Putch runs Speed Cult here in Detroit. They're all about metal and speed and rock and roll.
Sex, fire, and danger.
It's kind of like a club and kind of like a circus. And Len Putch is the ringmaster. You've got to be kidding. Len?
Yeah. Welcome to our amusement park.
Amusement park?
Speed Cult amusement park.
Speed Cult is your custom metalwork stuff.
Yes, it is.
All right.
We take boring objects, you know, make them cooler for the hot rod type crowd.
Okay. Now, you have a roller coaster in your backyard that you built.
Don't you?
No. No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Pretty much started off like all our ideas, you know, we're tipping back some beer, and then it's like, hey, what if we did this? This started off as a napkin drawing. I said, wouldn't it be cool if we had something that hauled you up and you dropped in?
That's a lot of welding.
A lot of beer. It took like 400 beer hours.
Oh, is that how you count time? Well, I think we should give this baby a test run.
Right through here?
It's a 2-seater, right? We need 2 people?
Yes.
Okay. Who else is gonna go?
There's Fun Tina in the house, I hope.
Tina?
Tina will.
Fun Tina is the queen of Speed Cult. She's Len's best friend, and she happens to own the house where Speed Cult lives. Hi, Tina. I'm John.
Hi, John. I'm Tina. Nice
Great.
to meet you.
You're gonna scream?
I'm gonna scream.
Because if you scream, nobody's gonna hear me scream.
Good. I'll scream.
You've done this before, right?
Okay, yep.
Once or twice?
Scares me every time.
Great.
We're in free spin mode now.
Free spin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Okay.
Here we go. The messing around. Whoa, whoa. Ready?
I think so.
Okay.
Are you?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
The ground just keeps like this up in your face. The sky ground, and sky ground, and sky ground. That is fun. It's just like a real amusement park, except it's in somebody's backyard.
Whips you that way, whips you that way. That's why we call it an amusement park.
I guess.
It's like being in a rollover car accident that you can walk away from laughing.
And it's all for the sake of just serious fun.
Exactly. That's what we're about, fun. There's elements of coolness, like the go-go cages. We have flamethrowers on that.
Does this have an official name?
The roaster coaster.
Roaster coaster. Oh, because of the flamethrowers.
We'd like to keep them scared, even while they're experiencing it. Just like the dragster ride.
Dragster ride. Would that be that thing?
That be it. Something I built about 10 years ago. It's a dragster ride that accelerates you with compressed air. And will shoot you basically the launch as hard as a top-fuel dragster, about 3 to 4 Gs. It's fast and it's scary and loud. Yeah, it's the most simplest way I think you could go fast without jumping off a building.
This has no motor.
No.
You fill up the air tank?
Yeah. Like when you're at a restaurant, you have the straw and the paper, tear it off, you blow it at someone's head.
Right.
We just supersized it.
You have a huge length of PVC here.
That's capped off on the end, and it slides over the top of a 3-inch PVC pipe.
This one?
Yes. Just a tube in a tube.
Which is hooked to that air tank.
Yeah.
Where do you run it?
Just right through the yard here.
That's the track.
Yeah.
Into an apple orchard.
Yeah,
With
you gotta
trees and stuff.
thread the needle here. This combines drag racing with slalom. And off I go.
3, 2, 1.
That was better than what I remembered.
It's just too much work getting him back here, though.
There's ideas and ways to really make it a little more useful.
So we have to walk this thing all the way back, and we're looking for a project. So, is there any way we could shoot it and then shoot it back again?
Absolutely. You know, you put it on a track, roll the car back. You're gonna have a lot less friction. You're gonna go a lot faster.
Okay, now you're talking about like taking the track idea from the roller coaster and putting it on this, right?
A variation, yeah.
But
Yep.
something like that, so you don't have to steer it.
Correct.
So
you're
you're
along
just-
for the ride. Definitely the challenge is to slow something like this down. You could shoot it into a bungee. It would be a pretty fun deceleration. You would experience definitely negative G's from it.
Serious blast off and serious slowdown.
Yeah, it's positive and negative G's. Both are fun.
I think it's cool. You think it's cool?
Yeah, so let's do it.
So here's the plan. We're gonna combine the dragster with the roller coaster. We're gonna create a new car and mount it to a track so anyone can ride it. Then we'll build a bungee braking system so you'll have the blast of the takeoff and the bounce of a recoil. Double the fun.
We're gonna have it ready for the party Friday.
Party Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
I hope to live until Friday. This party is in 48 hours. All of their friends will be here to see this thing work.
To do this in 2 days, we're gonna have to come up with some sort of modular track system. Take a piece of simple rectangle tubing, have another piece go like that, like a T, then a longer piece for the ground. We need about 175 foot of track.
To make that much monorail track, we're gonna have to make it in sections and bolt them all together. For that, we'll need a lot of steel.
That's gonna be all our track pieces there, and these are gonna be the stanchions. So, you know, it's gonna be held up like that at each end. Got the goods.
Len doesn't come with just Len. Len comes with everybody here. This is Speed Cult. The whole idea here is that we're going to take the dragster and combine it with the track from the roller coaster. Step 1, we're going to build all these sections of track. Step 2, we're going to build
The carriage that rides on the track.
the carriage that rides on the track. We'll take one of those things and make sure it rolls. Step 3, we need to build the dragster body.
Correct, it's gonna set on top of the carriage.
There's a party going on here in a couple days, right?
Right.
So we need to get this thing up and running by 2 days. You guys think we can do it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Speed Cult never fails.
It's because we have really low standards.
Let's get to work.
All right.
All right.
That's all our track pieces there. Basically, that's our base plate. That's gonna be our stanchion.
Okay.
We're gonna put a gusset in there like that.
Right.
Say this would be end of a track section.
Right. And the next section will butt right in.
Yeah.
And then we mirror this plate, bolt through there.
Yep, all identical.
Somebody was thinking. We're making
3, 6.
We're making 18 of
Eight.
these?
Correct. 18 track sections.
Okay, so we need to make sure they're all the same. One down, 17 to go.
17 to go.
So the bungee cord will wrap this way across the track.
Like going crossways to it, or?
Yeah. The car shoots this way, picks up the bungee cord, locks it in place, and now the car goes forward, gets the resistance, shoots you back, and we just keep going.
Till it naturally dissipates, like the coasters.
Right.
That could be like landing on an aircraft carrier, you know,
Yeah.
only it goes back and forth. It's going to end up stopping in the middle. You just kind of lift it off, roll the car back. I like the idea. I'm going to show you what we have as our option in bungee, and then we're going to see how we can make it work for us.
Okay.
We're going to have to kind of figure out how many we need, the span.
Right.
I guess the biggest thing is how hard of a stop can we settle for? Do we really need this much? We're going to find out.
Yeah, I think it may be too much.
It seems like we could almost live with half, you know?
Or maybe we could just use one on each side, doubled up. We don't want to run out of elasticity, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to have it overstretched and have the car hit it and just snap the cords.
Depends how fast you're going.
We don't know what we're figuring out, do we?
Not 100%.
No.
We have a bunch of bungees and a bunch of theories that we can't really do the math on.
We just gonna have to shoot it down and see
Slam
what
on the
happens
brakes,
a couple
man.
times, you know?
Making the dragster go should be the easy part. Hopefully, we can make the thing stop.
Cheers!
Len Putch likes his friends to feel the rush of death-defying speed. Len Putch has a lot of friends. They call themselves Speed Cult.
We have 2 days to build an air-powered thrill ride for his abusement park. Can it be done? Somehow, we have to attach the dragster to a track. And the track is a rail in the shape of a T.
It's just how the roller coasters do it. They typically have a wheel here, and a wheel here, and then on this side, and this side. So you're good laterally, you're good up and down. We could cut a plate that would go around the whole thing.
You want a gap there or just run like right against it?
Brian designs the carriage plates in the computer and then cuts them out of sheet metal.
It's important that it stays a completely symmetrical part. It's a CNC plasma cutting machine. The software goes into this controller and tells it where it should be.
From drawing to scale.
I'm impressed. We'll take 2 of these mounting plates, weld them together to create a carriage, and the carriage will carry the car.
We have to use 2 because if you use 1 at an angle, it actually becomes a brake.
Right.
So we're going to keep these real parallel. Yeah, we'll check it from there.
Ooh, sweet.
Man, we were almost at the right height there. Yeah, take it to the next step, I guess.
Okay. Couple of adjustments, and this baby's gonna fly. We have our first carriage all set. This is where our PVC blasting tube is going to sit. And then on top of this, the dragster. On top of that, us guys.
Once we have the prototypes built, the Speed Cult machine gets rolling.
If we're gonna work with this many people, we better try to keep track of them. Bugs is still drilling. Ken's grinding off the burrs of all of our track sections. What are you doing?
Cutting blocks.
Oh, you're cutting all the wheel blocks that Brian's in there sanding.
Correct.
Those are our blocks for the wheels.
Correct.
What do you have, fellas?
We have to mount these wheels to our frames.
Right, and all these blocks have to be in exactly the same
Exactly the
spot
same
for every
spot.
single one. This is nuts, working with this many people. I mean, they're all very, very skilled. They're all very, very dedicated, and they're not gonna stop until someone says stop, and I'm not gonna say stop. Those look like they match up pretty well.
Most people here, they don't do any of this for a living. Almost everyone here I taught how to weld, how to fabricate.
Where'd you learn all of it?
In high school, I took machine trades, and I had this teacher. He would stay after school and help on a project. That was such an inspiration to have a really good machine shop teacher, you know?
Terrific.
Plus, he was weird as hell.
Oh, well, it goes without saying. There are people doing stuff everywhere, and it's all coming down to one single brain, and that's Len's.
So this is going to be about the length of it, John.
The length of our car?
Correct. About 24 feet.
How long's the other one?
16.
And we're making this one 24 because why?
To go faster.
Okay.
We're probably going to maintain a width here of about 21 inches and then just nose it into a point.
And you want to take the top frame all the way down to the point there, too,
Correct.
for the cool factor.
Yes.
You know, we still need a name.
Lawn dart. That's a good one.
Lawn dart's looking pretty good. It is day 2. A couple hundred people are going to show up here to check out their newest piece of insanity, the lawn dart. That is, if we can get it built. Somebody's been busy. You know, initially I was picturing like something little, like the size of the coaster car or something. Zoom, zoom, zoom. This is huge. These guys came up with a new bungee system for catching the car and doing all that stuff with it.
A pulley here, maybe a little further out, and a pulley on this side.
Yeah.
What we do is run cables across this pulley, and then run the cables back this way, you know, alongside the rail. So the cable will come clear on back, and it'll attach in here somewhere with all the bungees. So you have bungees on either side that are going to pull straight.
So here's the new plan to stop our speeding car. We'll replace the bungee cord that went across the track with a steel cable. We'll move the bungee cords to the sides and attach them to the steel cable through a pulley system. The cable will stop us by hooking into a new front end plate that Len's designing. That's pretty sweet. It'll hit the one in the back.
And when it goes back, it's going to be trapped here and just go back and forth.
Yahoo! What happens if we shoot and our bungee catcher doesn't catch?
Yeah, possibly, yeah, smacking into the tube and causing damage.
That's the height you want them at now?
Right now it's just barely above the track.
I would just add a washer
Okay.
at this point.
We just don't want to hit it and go under it. Bad, bad day. What's our point of success, do you think?
Shooting that car down the track, having it latch that cable, go back and forth crazily, and the person just laugh their butts off and no one gets killed.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
We still need to get the car on the carriages on the track, the rest of the track out, the bungee system set up. The crowd will be here in just a couple of hours, and we have a lot of work left to do. We need to straighten the track out.
We're going to pull lines, see where we're at.
Level the track out. This is Detroit engineering. We're kind of running out of time. We kind of have a lot of track to bolt up, so.
All right.
If we get hands on that.
Okay, we need people bolting track together.
We need to make this whole thing work really, really soon.
Okay. It seems really high, doesn't it, Cena, for the first time?
Yeah, quite a bit higher than I thought originally.
127.
This is our braking system with the outriggers and our pulleys, and it's ready to go.
Boing.
And we have 2 hours. I think it's time to get the car.
It's ready to roll it out. Okay.
Wow.
We're going to do a roll test. Just push hard as we can and see if we get any kind of engagement on the stopping mechanism. Just kind of get a little speed up. Watch your feet on the kick.
Well, it caught.
I think we need to do a power test.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, let's
Yes.
fire it up a little bit. Len, people are coming in, the place is starting to fill up, and we haven't tested this baby yet. So we want to do a first pressure test, right?
We're going to start around 30 PSI. Yeah.
We're testing for stability, we're testing for the bungees, we're testing for fun value.
Thrill factor.
Thrill factor.
We have no idea what's going to happen. This is the first pressure shot, so heads up. Whoa, whoa, perfect.
30 pounds of pressure gave us 10 feet of stretch.
That's so scary coming back.
I know it, I know it.
It's like, you think it did latch.
It's scarier coming back than it was going out. Let's up the stakes. 50?
55.
At 55 PSI, we're almost doubling the air pressure of the launch in order to get more speed. 55.
Yep. Gotta keep upping it.
55 pounds of pressure, Robbie says, gave us 20 feet of stretch. We're gonna run a 75. We're gonna add some weight.
Stay tuned. Okay, here we go. I think that's a good riding speed there. I think that's a good hard launch. It looks fun, doesn't it?
By jacking up the air pressure, we increase the speed from 30 feet per second to our target speed, 40 feet per second. We've tested this thing 3 times. We're out of time for tests. The crowd is here. They want to see the lawn dart shoot. We are about to unveil this ridiculous contraption. Does anybody here want to see it? Come on, who wants to see this thing? All right, we're going to christen the lawn dart with an official speed called beer. We're about ready for the first ever human launch of the lawn dart. Who's gonna go? All right, Len's toy. Len goes first.
It is Friday the 13th. We're gonna do a 50 PSI launch here. Always wear your seatbelt.
You set?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Awesome. Wow.
It shoots out, it catches the cable, bounces back and forth. Perfect. Everything works flawlessly.
What a blast. Perfect.
Can you believe this guy?
With Len in the dragster, now we need more air pressure to reach our target speed of 40 feet per second.
Faster. Much faster. More pressure.
More pressure?
More pressure, yeah. Let's see, kick it up to about 90.
90?
Yeah.
Good enough isn't good enough for Len.
What pressure are we at?
He wants more pressure, more speed.
Now let's make it a ride.
All right.
All right. Okay, 90 PSI. Second human launch. Here we go, count them down. Are you ready? 1, 2.
Ah. That hurt. That hurt a little.
And then it slips the cable. Now this thing's rocketing back at us. People are trying to grab for it. It's too big, it's too heavy. Len's screaming. It hits some things. There's parts flying all over the place.
Oh.
The PVC hit right here. It slid
But
underneath and
these
came
two
right
wheels
out.
are
Oh, okay.
torqued way in.
Oh.
That one's pointing down.
Yep, it is. That's where the PVC hit it.
Oh, the humanity. Going back, it was like, ah. It was a Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
You never know that you've gone too far until you go too far.
I can't believe we broke it before I got to ride it. Still, any success deserves a party. The fact that it ran a couple times, I think it's a great
thanks for the help.
success.
Thank you.
I hear there's a party out there.
That it is.
If you think that car thing we did was a catastrophe, wait till you see us now!
Too bad he doesn't enjoy this.